a big old sand car now. Can't wait to try it out in Coos Bay next week. Maybe get some good old traction here and get some wheelies going. Look at those wheels. Price design, they're pretty badass. So, what do I got going on today? Well, I got these badass wheels with these pretty badass tires. These are 34-inch scats, buffs on the front. I got 14 Demon paddles on the back, and they've been working out really good for this car. Stock, I mean, they're perfect, awesome. But then I started doing some power adders. So what are we gonna do about that? Kind of like those. So I got some right here. I got the new Sandcraft Destroyers. These are 35-inch, and gone to their, I think it's their Slayer paddle. These are a 16 paddle, 35-inch, and they're ideal. I think they said like 270 to 320 horsepower, somewhere in there. But so I got a week coming up playing in the sand dunes in Coos Bay, and I want to put these new Sandcraft 35-inch paddles on to see how they do with my newfound horsepower on the Maverick R. So we're going to dismount these tires, and we're going to use this XB 452 bead buster to break the bead on them and see how it goes. So I'll get things all lined up here. I'm going to do the front first because that's the one we have to worry about for clearance. Got these funky upper arms on the front of these cars, and this is a 32-inch tire. You see what you got right there. I'm going to go to a 35-inch. So they say that if I consistently go, what 80, 90 miles an hour, the tire is going to balloon out, it's going to hit. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how true 35 or 36 or 34 that these new Sandcrafts are. So let me get things set up and see if I can bust a bead. All right, how are we going to go about this? All right, so these are true beadlock wheels. What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the valve core. I'm going to leave this side connected while I try to bake the bead on the other side. I'm told that that's the easier way to do it. Traditionally I've been using this one, but since I think I've kind of graduated a little bit, I just came from O'Reilly's and I got this doodad. So let's remove the valve core and get the air out. And what I'll do is I got a 5-gallon bucket. I will put the wheel face down on the 5-gallon bucket so I have access to the back side and so we can bust this bead. Oh, that's so much easier than that little T-handle thing. Be right back. Okay, well, these rims are flat all the way through here. So what that means is there's no concave area for this to relief. So I did spray some soapy water around the perimeter, but she's still kind of stuck on there. And I wanted some more throw on the bottom foot of this thing, so I put a longer bolt in there. And I discovered I was able to get about another, I don't know, 3/4 of an inch or so throw on this bottom foot going down. So she's still not like broke loose, and I don't think it is going to break loose because I don't have that relief in there until I get all the way down the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take the bead lock off the other side and see if I can just push this thing on through the front side. Okay, got a 8mm 12-point socket. I'm just going to go through and zip these up. Okay, so I discovered that I kind of suck at this thing right here, but I'm getting the hang of it. So, no, really, it's a really great tool. This, if I didn't tell you, is the XB452. I think it would have worked better if I got the bigger one, because what I was running into trouble with is not enough throw right here. And in watching some YouTube videos, they suggested leaving the bead lock on and doing the back side of the wheel first. But what I discovered is this tire doesn't have the built-in, or the wheel doesn't have the built-in relief, so the tire can just kind of pop and go loose. It stays tight. As this is going all the way down, it stays tight. So if I take this side off first, then I can kind of get a squirt bottle in there and lubricate up behind this bead. So as I'm pushing down on this bead along the rim, it's got some lubrication and it's a little bit easier. So, see me sweating? I am not a tire guy, but I did get that one off. And notice I only have one new front tire here because I got it mounted. Not only did I get it mounted, I got it full of air. Right on the sidewall it says put 10 pounds of air in these things, and it's on the car. So take a look. That's what it looks like. Okay, I'm not expecting any clearance issues in the back whatsoever. But in the front, of course, the funny, stupid spindle that everybody makes fun of, that's what everybody's going to worry about. So let me show you what kind of clearance I have. This is a 1/2-inch drive, 9/16 socket. And at the tightest point, which is under that ball joint, I don't know if you guys can see where it's kind of sticking out right there. Tightest point under that ball joint, this clears. It rubs, but it clears. The diameter of the socket, the outside diameter, is 0.765, so a little over 3/4 of an inch. So I've got a little over 3/4 of an inch right here. So I think it's going to be okay. I don't think this tire is going to flex. You know, when I hit a jump or something like that and the bottom of the tire flattens out, I don't think the top of the tire is going to balloon that much. But we're going to see. I think it's going to be okay. You know, maybe at 100 miles an hour, it may grow. I don't know. We'll see. But a little over 3/4 of an inch clearance. I think that's okay. You only got 3 more to dismount and 3 more to mount. I can spray some lubricant down in there. Here we go.
And spit on that thing.
Do it. Is that how it goes? Oh, I see that a lot on Facebook lately.
And spit on that thing.
Those of you who are wondering, that's just 36.2. The Sandcraft 35-inch, so 1-inch taller tire, 2 extra paddles, and the paddles are larger. 36.2, and this one weighs 32.4, so less than 4 pounds difference. So is this heavier? Yeah, it's heavier. A little over 3 pounds heavier, but taller tire, 2 extra paddles, and all the paddles are larger. So, FYI. Alright, I got all 4 tires mounted on the wheels, and I got everything installed on the car. Look at this thing. That looks pretty bad blank. Look at that. It's a big old sand car now. Can't wait to try it out in Coos Bay next week. Maybe get some good old traction here and get some wheelies going. Look at that. She got a pretty behind. Alright guys, so thanks for watching again. Kind of excited about these bigger tires. They look pretty good. As you saw, they're not that much heavier. I mean, the rears are 3.5 pounds heavier per side. The fronts can't be over 2.5 pounds heavy per side. So with the added flotation, ground clearance, all that kind of stuff, I think it's just be nothing but a bunch of positives. Again, thank you for subscribing. If you're not already subscribed, please do. Share with your friends, like, leave a comment, and see you on the next video.